So, reading letters written by ordinary people 2 centuries ago seems pretty boring, right? I mean, it certainly isn't something you want to do for your summer vacation, but that's what I did for my summer learning activity, and I thought it was pretty cool. So for 5 weeks, I interned at Belmont, the art museum for Gary Melchers, where I read, recorded, and archived over 300 letters of Melchers' wife's family, who lived in Georgia during the 19th century. The contents of the letter were pretty boring. They were filled with the everyday happenings of Southern society, and the actual writing was a pain to decipher because in addition to writing like horizontally, like normally, they would write over what they'd already written vertically because they wanted to save paper. So occasionally there'd be really exciting letters. One I read was a copy of a letter from Robert E. Lee, which I was like, oh my goodness, this is from Robert E. Lee. I thought that was really exciting. So despite the boring letters, I grew really invested in the family, and I got to know a lot of their personalities really well because there were a lot of letters from certain family members. And so I basically created the online archive system for this family whose letters that I was reading. So that's what I did for my learning activity. And for my application, I'm going to be transcribing 10 of the letters that I feel represent the family, and I'm going to be writing an introductory pamphlet to the family, the people that they kept in contact with, and what the postal system and letter writing time or system was at the time. And also their role in the Civil War because the letters spanned throughout most of the 19th century. So I'm going to try and make it as scholarly as possible with the proper citations and footnotes and sourcing, and I would like to get it displayed in the museum when I'm finished with it. So what I've learned is that I really love doing archive work, and it's something that I want to pursue in the future. And I also, even if I don't do archive work, I'd like to work in museums in some capacity.